Matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room. Be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback second running back set up in the pistol. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Miller with the ball. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out on the screen. Quick spin on the run.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The RPO, it's complete. He's past the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Setting up the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And it swims through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Volunteers Volunteers line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. He's going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Staley. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here...
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 30. Open field on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Might be calling a hot route. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Toss to the outside. Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And how about the offense? Pitching it to the left, getting on the perimeter really, really quickly. Get this guy with speed. Outside, in space, good things happen. Breaks off the big run. Nice job. Get on the outside quickly.
Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at
defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. It's Carter. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Running to Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. The defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that, they let him spring free. It's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught behind the line, it's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Spins away from one. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running into the open space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Vols moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Staley. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Carter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's Simpson. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls it, fire complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Volunteers are on the move. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lewis. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw at Simpson. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jefferson. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Vols are rolling down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. looking for room. It's Lewis.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw it, Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
That's wheeled in. It's Horton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Sets him up on 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back make the pass. It's Simpson. Unloads it downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. To pass, it's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Gaines. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. to throw. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Ready, set. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The give on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's Gibson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Slings it. Brought over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Dropping back, it's... Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A dynamic, explosive play by the return team. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got a man, it's Staley. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Floats it out in space. Fights off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Bringing the heat. Fires to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big... Putting it in the end zone.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, they're able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
That's caught. It's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
With the catch, it's Staley. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Volunteers will have it first and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Makes the grab, it's Staley. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Look out, he's got room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Ross. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Allard. Makes the catch. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions are on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Ross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw it. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Defense looks like they're coming. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Allen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through. For the score.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Jefferson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to the running game. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's not good. There, stopped short on 4th down. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's King. Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
Tennessee, 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Still looking on the move. Going for 6. Throw in the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. Second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This is a design run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the single back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Reels it in down the left side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And the ball squirted out. Defense picks it up.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Looking to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Taking a shot on the first play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's King. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Open space at the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback will keep it. The ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and fired complete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker is Haynes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Y'all seeing this shit? Unreal. Unreal.
On the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Using his feet to buy time. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for an open area to his left. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
it's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. The throw to the outside is complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Morton. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. But this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. to throw. It's Morton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. Get it to my playmaker. He does the rest. Gets in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Just do so long.